The obvious negative of being DIY is that the buck stops with you. If you make promises to people, you're the one having to keep them, not a promoter, not an arbitrary venue. If you have session members in your band that need to be paid a certain amount and you promise them that based on you doing a show yourself, you're now the one obligated to take care of them, not an individual promoter or management company. The biggest thing that you have to look at before you consider going DIY and cutting the middleman out is you have to look at those pros and cons to see if it makes sense for you. And the biggest reason why I see why DIY simply just doesn't work for a lot of artists is simply because they don't know how to do all of the individual things that go into those different tasks. If you don't already have a network built up of venues and promote and other local artists to talk to, if you don't have that network built up to put together a show, it can be really hard trying to do it yourself if you don't have the right network to do it with. And the other thing also, quite frankly, is it's a ton of work. And most of us at this level have full-time work outside of the arts. We have full-time day jobs, we have families, we have other obligations other than just simply creating art. And it is so hard to balance that with a regular full-time work schedule. And also on top of that, treating your art like a full-time job. Because when you're DIY, that's essentially what you're doing. You're essentially saying, okay, whether this pays my bills or not, this is a 40-hour-a-week job to me. And the bands, the artists that I've seen truly succeed are the ones that were able and willing to make that jump. Now, that doesn't mean that there aren't artists who can find the right management or the right connections to get launched and have someone handling this for them. But the people who've had real long-term success that I've known over the last 20 years, they reached that point of saying, okay, we're going to do this for ourselves, know how to do it properly. And then when the time is right, then we're going to upscale to someone else.